Venus Williams unstoppable, as she accelerates participation with Austin Wildcard. Venus Williams' next tournament has been revealed as the legendary tennis player is set to take part in the ATX Open in Austin. The seven-time Grand Slam singles champion has accepted a wildcard entry to take part in both singles and doubles at the tournament. This will be Williams' fourth tournament of 2026. She took part in the ASB Classic and Hobart International in January, before competing in the Australian Open in both singles and doubles. The 45-year-old is still searching for her first win of the year. Venus Williams receives wildcard for ATX Open. Williams will now head to Texas to take part in the ATX Open. The tournament organizers announced on Wednesday that the tennis icon has accepted a wildcard for the event. This will mark her first appearance at the event, and she shared her excitement about playing in Austin. "I'm so excited to be heading to Austin and playing my first ATX Open. The city has such great energy and I've heard the fans are incredible. I'm looking forward to playing both singles and doubles in front of such a passionate tennis community," Williams said via the ATX Open. The 2026 ATX Open will take place from February 23 to March 1. Reigning champion Jessica Pegula will return to the event to defend her title. Also in the field are American tennis stars Iva Jovic, McCartney Kessler, and Peyton Stearns, as well as Eva Liss and Ajla Tomiljanovic. How Williams has fared so far this year. Williams made a surprise return to tennis last year, competing in the North American hardcourt swing. She teamed up with Leylah Fernandez to reach the women's doubles quarterfinals at the US Open. The Florida native has not enjoyed the best of starts to 2026 and is still in search of her first win since the turn of the year. Williams was eliminated in the first round in both women's singles and doubles at the ASB Classic. She participated in women's singles at the Hobart International, but was beaten by Tatiana Maria in the first round. At the Australian Open, Williams fought hard against Olga Danilovic and won the first set before falling to a 7-6, 5, 3-6, 4-6 defeat. In women's doubles, Williams and Ekaterina Alexandrova were beaten by Emiliana Arango and Elsa Jackmot in straight sets in the first round. Williams remains determined to roll back the years and make a deep run at a tournament. And her participation at the ATX Open suggests she could also feature in the upcoming Sunshine State Swing. Glowing star unstoppable, Venus Williams Austin Odyssey. A creative tribute to a legend's acceleration back to the court. In the grand tapestry of tennis history, some names are etched with a light that never truly fades. They are not simply champions. They are embodiments of resilience, grace, and unyielding ambition. Venus Williams is one such name, a testament to a will that refuses to be diminished by time, rankings, or the sheer weight of expectation. At 45 years old, a point in life when most professional athletes have long retired into legacy and reflection, Venus continues to carve her legend on the hard courts of the WTA Tour. Her latest chapter? A wildcard entry to the 2026 ATX Open in Austin, Texas, where she will again step onto the court, ready to compete in both singles and doubles. Cyclone return of a Titan. If tennis is a symphony of power and precision, Venus's story is its most enduring refrain. From the moment she first burst onto the professional scene, a towering 17-year-old with serve and stride that rewrote athletic expectation, she has been relentless. With 7 Grand Slam singles titles and a resume studded with Olympic gold medals and historic victories, her name looms large in the sport's lore. But time does not stand still for even the greatest of champions. After years away from regular competition, Venus began a measured return, one that has been as much about reclaiming joy in the game as it has been about chasing wins. She plunged into the early events of 2026, including the ASB Classic, Hobart International, and the Australian Open, where she fell in a hard-fought first-round battle after seizing the opening set and pushing deep into the third. Despite results that did not always reflect her storied talent, there was a fundamental truth in every match: Venus belonged on the court. She belonged in the battles beneath the glaring sun and the electric buzz of the fans. And now, as she turns her gaze to Austin, that truth feels more vivid than ever. Tennis Austin awaits, the wildcard call. The ATX Open, A blossoming stop on the WTA Tour held at the Westwood Country Club may be young, but it has quickly become one of the most talked-about events of the season. Set between February 23 and March 1, 2026, the tournament has attracted a blend of rising stars and seasoned campaigners alike. Yet when the organizers announced that Venus had accepted a wildcard invitation, the tennis world leaned in with renewed enthusiasm. Because Venus, more than a competitor, is a living emblem of excellence. Her presence is a magnet, fans clamor for tickets, media buzz swirls across social platforms, and young players get a rare glimpse of history in motion. It's the kind of moment that transcends scores and rankings. "I'm so excited to be heading to Austin. I've heard the fans are incredible," she shared, radiating the kind of infectious passion that has defined her career. Dizzy age is just a number, a legacy is eternal. Critics might talk about rankings, seedings, or the odds of clinching another title. But to focus merely on outcomes is to miss the essence of Venus's journey. Her story is not a narrative of decline or farewell. It is a vibrant testament to longevity, adaptability, and the unquenchable desire to compete. At a time when most athletes have retired their rackets, Venus is rewriting the script. She has returned from hiatuses, battled through surgeries, and faced a world that often glorifies youth over wisdom, yet she stands undeterred. Her path hasn't always been paved with wins. But then, Venus never played merely to populate her trophy case. She played, and continues to play, to test her limits, to inspire generations, and to show the world that grit can be as powerful as glory. Microphone, the crowd roars, not just for the game. There's a reason fans in Austin are buzzing. Some liken Venus's appearance to a cultural event, like a Beyoncé concert, one fan exclaimed, capturing the fusion of sport and spectacle her participation brings. And this enthusiasm isn't just about nostalgia. It's about presence, her ability to draw eyes and hearts to the sport. Young fans who learned her name from highlights are now watching her compete live. Veterans who cheered her first Wimbledon victory are now reliving memories under the Texan sky. Even amid first-round losses and challenging draws, the excitement around her return is palpable. It's a celebration of how far she's come and how much further she still seems willing to go. Brain more than a match, a message. In a sport where power is often measured in aces and winners, Venus reminds us that the truest measure of greatness is the courage to keep showing up. Her resilience resonates far beyond the baseline. For athletes who fear the ticking of the clock, she is proof that age can be a badge of honor.